Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So in this audio slash video, right, I wanted to talk about how sometimes when you're dealing with women, right, you're going to try to get with them and it's not going to work out, and not necessarily because she's not into you, but it won't work out because she's too insecure. So the reason why you're not getting with her or you're not making anything happen is because she's too insecure. All right. So what does that mean? That means that her insecurity is stopping her from getting with you. So what happens is that there are times where you're dealing with a girl and she might think that you're way too good for her. She might think you're quote unquote out of her league. So even the fact that you approached her, you're talking to her, you're trying to make something happen, she still thinks that, a guy like you wouldn't, you're not really serious about getting with her. Like, it's not really going to last because at some point you're going to find out that she is not as awesome as, you think she is. So what happens is that in order for her to not feel worse about herself, or in order for her to, not feel bad in a certain situation, is that what she'll do is that she'll sort of try to stop anything from happening before it happens, because if you and her get involved, she's going to be in constant fear or have this anxiety that it's not going to work out. And the thing is that if she starts catching feelings for you and then it doesn't work out, it's going to make her feel worse than when you guys, before you even met. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes a chick, she'll think that you're way too attractive for her. You understand? And attractive doesn't necessarily just mean about looks. Because I know sometimes I say attractive, dudes is thinking about looks. I'm talking about overall, what makes you attractive to a woman is, a lot of different things. So she might think that you got so much shit going on, and this also could include like your looks or whatever, but the way that you carry yourself, the things that you got going on, your personality, your thought process, the way that you view the world, like certain things about you is way too attractive for her. You understand? And so she feels like she can't keep up. She can't measure up to keep you interested long enough for anything to go down. Cause she's like, okay, well, if this guy is this awesome, like why would he want to be with me? Like, why is he going to stay with me? He's going to end up leaving me for some other girl who's hotter or who's this or who's that. You understand? And the thing is, she thinks that she will have to step up her game. Right? So the thing is, you just being you just being awesome and shit. But her insecurity is what's going to have her not call you back after you get her number. Her insecurity is the thing that's going to get her to, you go out on a date with her and the next thing you know, she just stops hitting you up. You understand? Now, this isn't all the time, because of course you're going to have chicks who are not going to be into you because they just aren't feeling you. But then you have a lot of times where it's really has to do with their insecurity. And usually what happens is that the chicks who are usually the ones who their insecurity sort of keeps them from making things happen is usually the chicks who, when you deal with them, they are sort of extremely into you. Like you can tell that they're feeling you. Like, let's say you met a chick at a party, y'all are talking, y'all are, flirting heavy. Let's say y'all even started making out or whatever, and y'all exchange numbers and you're like, yeah, let's get together, blah, 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 this week, whatever. Right. And so as she has time to think, she's like, oh man, like this guy, I don't know. He seems like he gets mad chicks. Seems like he has a lot of girls, and seems like he, so like he seems like a player or whatever it is. Right. So now she starts to get nervous and she starts to think that, damn, well, if I start to like him and then he ends up messing with some other girl, I'm going to be really pissed off and I'm going to have my heart broken. So, you know what? I'm just not going to call him. I'm not going to call him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So then that shit happens. So the thing is that what she's trying to do is she's trying to stop seeing you before you stop seeing her. Do you understand? This is how crazy this shit gets. You feel me? And so a lot of times what happens is chicks will choose like a beta male a lot of times because that beta male, that simp, that mangina guy, he's safe. You understand? Because what happens is those type of dudes, they sweat a women, they're like, sort of catering to chicks. And so what that does is that it makes a woman feel good. Like I remember I was talking to this lady one time. Actually it's happened a couple times. I thought this was like, I was just like, man, this is crazy. So this happened on more than one occasion while I'm talking to some women and they would tell me about, men that they've met or men that's trying to get with them. And they would say stuff like, oh, he's really attractive. He's this and he's that. But I don't know if I should see him. And I'm thinking, why not? Why don't you see him? You're attracted to him. You think he's cool. So what's the big deal? So I remember this one lady, she was telling me, well, she's like, I'd rather get with a guy who's not all that, who doesn't really have, who's not like, that attractive to a certain extent. That's basically what she was saying. And the reason why she was saying this was because she was saying that she wants to feel like that she's the best thing that has happened to him or that will ever happen to him. Why? Not because, it's good for him. Like, I'm so good that I'm giving you this awesome experience by being with me. No, she wants to feel like the best thing that has ever happened to him so that he won't be tempted to leave her. You understand? So if she gets with a guy who has his shit together, then that's a threat to her. That's a threat. That's like, oh, damn, well, if he has his shit together, that means a whole bunch of other women are going to want him. And so fuck that. I'm not dealing with this guy. Right. So chicks will choose that beta type of dude because they feel like, well, he's not going to go anywhere. Right. But then on the other hand, when they have an alpha male type of dude, she will want him because women are naturally drawn to that alpha male, that masculine type of guy. But at the same time, there are so many women who are so insecure that they will shy away from that alpha guy and not call him again because they're scared of what could happen. They're scared of potentially falling in love with this dude and him fucking, like just calling it a day with them or playing them or whatever. Right. So they rather be with, in certain cases, if they're insecure, some guy who's going to do things to boost their confidence, to make them feel better about themselves. This is how crazy insecurity gets, because you can actually be really feeling a girl, and because she's so insecure, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to meet this girl, everything's going to seem cool, but her insecurity is going to stop her from wanting to see you. And now the reason why I'm telling you this is because a lot of times you get with chicks or you try to talk to chicks and then, shit don't work out. And then you start doubting yourself. You start thinking, oh, what's wrong with me? But it's just a lot of times it has, and not even just a lot of times, but all the time, it's really about them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even if a chick is not into you, that's all on her because that she's just not into you. That doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. She's just not into you. You got to find a chick who's into you, right? But the thing is, it sucks is that sometimes you find that chick that's into you and then she's insecure. You understand? So then you still won't get her. So you got to find them chicks who are, the ones that are secure, that have some sort of self-esteem about them. You understand? Those are the ones who you are going to connect with and click with. A lot of times when you are not getting, women calling you back, a lot of times when shit is not going down, it's because you're dealing with a woman who is insecure. All right. So listen, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you click the link below, send me a question, and I will holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone. Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below so you can send me a question and I'll do a video on it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which gives you 7 tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And number 3, I want you to click the link under that to go to badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.